Hello, beautiful human. Welcome back to Bedtime Business, where we talk about business and entrepreneurial things as I get ready to go to bed. Let's get started. I know, guys. It's been a while since I've been here. Well, my computer and my technologies were acting a fool, and they still kind of are, but I was like, I gotta take care of my own stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta take command of my own life. I will not let a computer, a memory card, or whatever it may be take lead of my life. I will not. Period. This week, we're going to talk about me. This channel is my channel, and I have the God-given right to talk about moi. Okay, and specifically about how I got to my purpose, how I got to working on Pinky, my startup, because I got some feedback saying that, maybe I should talk about more about my life. So that's what we're doing today. Let's get right into it. So when I say that, I'm referring to the fact that I was very oblivious to my purpose, but my subconscious, the whole time, my subconscious already knew what I was trying to do with my life. My subconscious was giving me signs. I always knew I wanted to open my own business. Cool, but I never knew what the business was going to be about. I've always been very independent, I never really wanted to work under somebody. But I knew I needed to experience the corporate world regardless. I did my undergrad in I did my undergrad in entrepreneurship, global business and entrepreneurship. It was a double major because, your homegirl can't keep things simple. Your homegirl, she gotta complicate things. She gotta double major it because she needs more work, right? And that's exactly what I did. So that was interesting, and when I graduated, I was not very confused because I already kind of knew, I already had my next step ready for me because I took a business law class, an international business law class. It was an elective, and I took that class and I was so fascinated. So I was like, okay, let me get into international relations or international law or something like that. And I was so keen to doing that because I was just passionate. I was so passionate about it. Even though it had not much to do with what I did before, not at all, to be honest, because I learned a whole new things, whole new subjects. And, but I really enjoyed it. So when I was finished with all of my coursework, I still wanted to stay in Paris, and so I got an internship, but it wasn't even in the same area that I was studying. I did want to get an internship at, let's say, the UN, but that was really difficult. And any of the other international NGOs were really difficult to get into, especially in Paris. And so I stayed a while looking for something. And then I ended up getting a job, like an internship, more a job, a paid internship at a marketing firm. And that was interesting, but it was definitely not my calling because I just felt like there was more for me out there. And guess what? What actually kept me going were the times that they asked me to plan the trips when my bosses asked me to plan their trips for work. And I should have known. But regardless, I was like, I want to get the experience. I want to make sure that I experience working under bosses, and I experience what it is like to be an employee. I would finish my work very quickly. And that was because it didn't really challenge me. And then, so they did ask me to stay because I think they enjoyed my work ethic. But at the same time, I was just like, this is not for me. I knew that it wasn't for me, but did I have any plans? Did I have any plans? Did I know what I was gonna do? I didn't. So I moved to Portugal and I started actually doing, what was I doing? Oh, I went to school again. I was learning again. I got a graphic design degree at Flag, and it was interesting. I really enjoyed it. I learned how to use, mainly when I say graphic design, it's a little bit of embellishment, because honestly I was just learning how to use all the Adobe programs, which I find it very useful today. But at that point, I had no clue. I had no clue what I was gonna do. Okay, so I was just like, I'm gonna wake up 3 times a week and go to these classes and learn some things and come back home and think about my life and go kickboxing and go to the gym. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say the signs. Okay, so sign number 1 was the fact that I was very internationally centric, and I wanted to do something that would impact internationally. Okay, sign number 2 was being at work and basically be more excited about planning my boss's business trips. And then, yeah, and then sign number 3 was actually even getting this degree, this graphic design degree, because I'll be honest, I did not have a clue what that was about. This was when I was turning 25. I was about to turn 25. And even though I felt like my life was nowhere to where I wanted it to be, I decided that it was really necessary that I really took my time and planned something that was going to be for my enjoyment, and I celebrated, right, with my best friends, okay? And so I planned a trip with my best friends to Cairo, and it was amazing. We had so much fun. But while planning, I was actually dating somebody at that time, and he was like, okay, I see you planning all these things. I see you planning, putting all of these things into a Word document or PDF or whatever it was, to show your friends. But I feel like I can help you. And I was like, okay, help me for sure. And he was actually a developer, so he made like a mini app. In the app, you could find everything. You could find the addresses that we would have to go. You could find a list of like of packing things, like a packing list. We had a documents list. We had the confirmation codes for all of the things that we had to do. We had contacts, emergency contacts, all of that stuff, all of that shebang bang, you know? And I really enjoyed that. And even being in the trip was better, but it was just better because I envisioned all of these things and they came true. I'll actually insert some photos here so you guys can see how fun it was. It was really cool, and I wish I could go back, okay? It was fun. See, sign number 4. I missed it completely.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
But I was so enthusiastic about planning the trip. Let me say that even while I was here in Portugal already, and I had this structure to my days, I was doing all of the classes and stuff like that, I was really lost because I did not know what I was going to do with my life. And let me say that I was borderline depressed. No, I don't think I was depressed, not at that time. But I was really sad. I was really upset about everything that was happening in my life, and I was really upset that I was Not that we should be comparing ourselves to our friends, but I felt like my friends were moving forward, they were finding jobs, they were in a better position than I was, because I was not working, I was not making any kind of money, I was still pretty much depending on my parents, and I really hated even the feeling of asking my parents for anything. It just wasn't for me. I wasn't enjoying that. But okay, we went on a trip. I came back to Portugal, and when I came back, it got even worse, because when I came back, I no longer had the structure to my days. But I was here and that was it. I think I was even wasting my time away, my life away. I would be very, very upset, and the only thing that I ended up doing during that time was actually just going to the gym to try to keep myself sane. But I was just really down because I felt like I was a waste of space. I felt like a waste of space. Let's be very honest about it. I'm gonna be very candid about it. I felt like, what's the point of all this? What's the point of me being here? What's the point of me having a brain? Oh, I forgot to say that I was applying over and over and over again to different jobs. I just kept applying, and most of them didn't even respond. Which is, I'll talk about this another day, but it was just so dreadful. Yeah, and then my parents said, okay, you need to come back. You need to come back. So I went back to Angola. This was summer, European summer. So a lot of my friends were, planning on having trips around. And actually my best friends, they went on a trip to Bali, and I was like, they asked me, hey, Jennifer, let's go with me. But I just felt like my soul, I could not go on this trip, because I knew that I would have to ask my parents for something. And I was in no place to be asking nobody for money to go and take a vacation. What am I taking a vacation for if I'm basically not doing anything with my life, right? Anyway, my friends asked me to plan their trip, which was really fun. It was so much fun, and I had a lot, I was just so detailed. They went on their trip, and then some weeks later, another friend of mine asked me to plan their trip. I did that very happily, and then that's where basically my idea was born. That's where I kind of realized, you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be planning trips. So get it together, Jennifer. Get it together and let's get into it, okay? So I finally listened to the signs. I listened to what the universe was telling me. And I woke up. I started moving, and PQE was born. I said, I'm gonna start having to get paid for this. Y'all not gonna get this for free. No longer, not anymore, not with me, boo-boo. No, not today, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, okay? So I pushed myself, and PQE was born, and the very basic concept of PQE was just getting, it was just planning trips in general and putting them together into a PDF. But I was talking to my friend, and I really love this friend of mine because he always keeps me on my toes. He's always like, Jennifer, you need to level up, keep going up, okay? And he saw me and he said, Jennifer, you need to do better than this. This is cute, this is cool, but what about something innovative? I don't even know how to say the word innovative, whatever, however you say it. And so he was like, get yourself into FI. FI is the Founders Institute, and you do the Seed Accelerator. And I was like, okay. So I went to my parents with a plan, and I said, let me do this. I know I can do this. And they allowed me to come back to Portugal and go to FI. Okay, mind you, I already had a developer boyfriend at that point, and so I knew I wanted to do something that was either going to be an app or some kind of website with him, because I was like, let's build our lives, let's elevate together. That's hilarious, because homeboy ended up cheating on me, and I was like,
Liar! He is a liar. I'm sick of it.
even though I was crying over this boy, I was like, I'm gonna be greater. I'm gonna be greater than you. You watch me. You watch me succeed. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, at the Founders Institute was where my idea really flourished, and Pinky We became a travel group booking app. Living in my purpose has been the most terrifying and refreshing and fun and nerve-wracking experience of my life, especially because Pinky We is so connected to it. It's so connected to it. Obviously, it gives me, I don't even know what to say. I get super anxious about the fact that whatever I'm working on might not work out, but I also think about the fact that there's so many other ways I can pivot, right? I think about the fact that it gives me the will to stand up from my bed, to wake up and to do things, even though I don't get much praise right now, and I'm not getting paid right now, right? I see it so clearly, I see it so closely that I'm just doing it. I'm doing it. Pinky We will work out as I wanted it to be, okay? Thank you very much. But the growth that comes after the initial Pinky We's out, this travel group booking app is about to rock your world. I am telling you. I am so excited for you guys to see this. I'm like, I can't even. So I'm just gonna go into the closing remarks, okay? Thank you. Coolio, my people, coolio. So that was my journey. That was how I got to my idea and how I got to living in my purpose. The main point of this video is to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel like you're not doing anything that is contributing to the world at the moment, or it's okay to feel like, you know, you're not doing enough. You're not doing your thing. You're not following your path. You will find yourself. You will find yourself. Trust me, I was very down, very low for a very long time, and it was really hard, but I'm here and I'm making it, because the billions are not reflected in my bank account yet, but I have made it. I am successful, and so are you. So are you. You are going to figure it out. You got this thing, okay? So if you're struggling right now, listen to the signs. Really, like really try to open your ears. Open your ears. Come on, Jennifer, learn how to speak. Open your ears, open your eyes, and pay attention what the universe or God or whatever you believe in is trying to tell you. When you listen to those things, make sure that you turn the signs into your purpose. Actually do a little bit of introspection and try to understand what the signs are trying to tell you and work on that. Really do. I believe in you. But anyway guys, this is the video for today. Again, like every video, I will ask you to subscribe to my channel and watch this video again if you can, if you want. Share it with your friends. And what else should I say? Watch the other videos and share the other videos. Comment down below. And yeah, come back next time. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I hope it's next week. Yes. Sleep tight, guys. Bye-bye.